Hotel owner discovered it was a young girl providing the meat, he set up a match between Phoebe Ann and a traveling exhibition sharpshooter named Frank Butler. The 15-year-old Phoebe Ann, wearing a sunbonnet and pink gingham dress, outshot Frank Butler. Frank was so impressed with this elegant young woman that he later convinced her to marry him. Frank and partner Billy Graham were the show until one day when Graham was ill. Frank asked his wife to stand in. On that day, Annie Oakley was born. Annie Oakley and her husband performed by themselves and with a variety of vaudeville shows until they happened to be playing in New Orleans, where Buffalo Bill's Wild West show was also performing. The result, as we shall see the next time we're together, changed all of their lives. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
15 minutes after 7 o'clock, going to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department this morning. And with us is Lieutenant Lowry. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
Doing good. What do you have on the report for us this morning?
In the past 24 hours, the Communications Center received 129 calls. The jail processed 9 arrests, and we currently have 186 in the jail. We don't have any incident reports, but we have quite a few arrest reports. We have Bruce Gibbons of Mooresboro charged with true bill of indictment. Stacy McSwain of Shelby charged with failure to appear show cause. Ivy Lamb of Forest City charged with true bill of indictment, failure to appear on misdemeanor. Eric Gray of Rutherford charged with 3 counts of failure to appear on misdemeanor. Lisa Wilson of Rutherford charged with failure to appear on misdemeanor. Julian Miller of Ellenboro charged with malicious conduct by prisoner. Teron Gray of Rutherford charged with true bill of indictment. Donnell Curtis of Forest City charged with true bill of indictment. Jason Murray of Forest City charged with true bill of indictment. Davion Twitty of Forest City charged with true bill of indictment. And Philip Pruitt of Mooresboro charged with true bill of indictment. And that'll do it.
Lieutenant Lowry, thanks for that report. Have a great day. Most of all, be safe.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Lieutenant Lowry with a report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Well, the Atlanta Braves played baseball yesterday because that's what they do.
And they do it well.
Yeah, they defeated the Marlins 7-4. They defeated the Marlins on Monday 11-0. They'll be back in action today, Wednesday. 6:05 airtime for that. 7:20 first pitch. Atlanta Braves baseball. They'll have one more game in that series tomorrow. Be an afternoon game. 11:05 airtime. 12:20 first pitch for the Braves versus the Marlins.
If you're 70 or older, here's a question. Do you still need your life insurance policy? Or does selling your life insurance for a large immediate cash payout make more sense? Think about it. Your children are grown and on their own, and now you could use more cash to really enjoy your retirement, maybe cover medical expenses. More cash for your retirement is what Life Settlement by Benefit Advance is all about. With Benefit Advance, you don't surrender your life insurance. You sell all or part of it, and that gets you a lot more money. Money for any purpose, to enjoy your retirement, pay medical bills, buy a family vacation home, even make a cash gift to your children. If you're 70 or older with a policy of $100,000 or more, Benefit Advance can give you the money you need to really enjoy your retirement and take care of your health. Learn more about it. Call today, 1-888-516-2234, 888-516-2234.
18 minutes after 7 o'clock, going down to 911 Communications Center. With us is Jennifer. Jennifer, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Doing good. What's on the report for us today?
Okay, in the past 24 hours, Rutherford County 911 Communications has processed 215 911 and administrative calls, which consisted of 38 for emergency medical services, 129 for the Sheriff's Office, 61 for Forest City, 33 for Rutherford, 7 for Lake Lure, 25 for Spindale. Also on the fire calls, Cliffside had a smoke report, and Shingle Hollow had a motor vehicle crash, and that's all we have.
Jennifer, thanks so much for the report, and have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Jennifer with that report from the 911 Communications Center. Well, folks, Perisher's 1948 Rutherford County film is 40 minutes long. It will be shown in the upstairs community meeting room of the Spindale House. Light refreshments will be served in addition to the Rutherford County Historical Society. The re-premiere is being co-sponsored by My Sweet Love Vineyard of Spindale. This event is open to the public without charge. For more information, you can contact the Rutherford County Historical Society at 447-1474. A workman shown making brick pavers at the Bostic Brickyard. And Bostic is one of the numerous scenes in the 1948 film. And they will re-premiere that, the opening title frame of the 1948 Don Perisher film. This is Progressive Rutherford County, and all this is courtesy of the Rutherford County Historical Society. Go out and check that out. I'd like to see, go back through time. I seen one of Spindale, and it's just individuals on the main street of Spindale there. That was interesting.
Oh gosh, I love to see the old history of our county.
And
There's something about
there
it.
was somewhere a pool that was open in Spindale, somewhere like in behind the mills there. I don't know where that was.
Oh, you're talking about back on Devaney Street maybe, and back behind Spindale Mills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a big pool. A lot of people playing there. I don't remember that, but I'm sure that a lot of people out there do. Anyway, we're going to check in with Ruby Taylor, SDO Fire District, next.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
21 minutes after 7 o'clock. Ruby Taylor with us from the SDO Fire District. Ruby, good morning.
Good morning.
How's everything going over that way, Ruby?
I reckon it's going all right. I hadn't heard anything. And on my birthday calendar, I've got Shirley Roach and Linda Bingham. Happy birthday today, and hope they have a nice day. Signs are in the breast today and going to the heart tomorrow. And that's all I've got.
Ruby, thanks so much. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Ruby Taylor with the report from the Shiloh, Danieltown, Oakland Fire District. Well, folks, if you're going through the big town of Forest City down that way, well, you could say Forest City if you'd like, you need to stop into Habitat for Humanity Clothing Center. And if you haven't, well, you're missing it. They have a clothing center just behind the office located at 269 West Main Street in Forest City in the old former Watkins Car Sales Building. That's just across from Pelican Snowballs there. And they have all like-new clothing for men, women, children, handbags, coats, jackets, sleepwear, shoes, jewelry, accessories, and more. It's a beautiful put-together store, and it's perfect for browsing around. And I promise you will not be disappointed. Hours are Wednesday through Friday, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m., so they'll be opening up here in about 2.5 hours or so. Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3, that is Habitat Restore Clothing Center, 269 West Main Street in Forest City. Give them a call at 828-229-3118, and they are always accepting donations.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
It's the store folks in Western North Carolina depend on. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. It's like a superstore. Deer corn, $11.05 for 50 pounds. Cob corn, $10. They have plenty of deer plant supplies. Check on the lower prices on propane, $12.99 for a 20-pound tank. Mulch, gravel, rocks, and supplies for beautiful landscaping. That's available at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply at lower prices. Open Monday through Saturday. If you want a feed and seed store that carries so much more, including new and used farm equipment, then come on over to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
Coming up on 7:24. Chris Melton with us from the Chimney Rock Fire District. Good morning, Chris. How are you, sir?
Good. How are y'all today?
I'm doing good.
Good, Chris.
Great. That's good. Well, we had a pretty little busy day yesterday up here. We had Lake Lure ran a medical call and lockout, and actually 2 medical calls. And Bills Creek Fire Department ran a medical call as well. And that's really all we got to report on this end. Bills Creek Fire Department will be doing a blood drive June 1st from 12 to 5 at Bills Creek Fire Department's main station, which is 1184 Bills Creek Road. So it's a couple days out there, but get signed up and get your time slot ready.
That's right. Nothing like giving blood. They're always in need of blood. You never know when the blood you may give may save a life.
May save your own.
That's right.
Never know.
That's exactly right.
Well, Chris, always good talking to you. We'll catch you first thing in the morning.
All right. Have a great day.
Thanks. Bye-bye. That's Chris Melton with the Chimney Rock Fire Department. Yeah, he's the fire chief up there, I believe. Yeah,
I think
Chimney
so.
Rock, Lake Lure area up that way. Chris keeping us informed of what's going on in I always say the upper part of the county because that's what I think it is, but it probably ain't really the upper part of the county.
I always just call it Lake Lure and let it cover everything.
Yeah, Lake Lure, get it all.
That's just me.
7:25. We're going to continue with our call around report, and we'll hit DeVern Upton in order this time.
There you go.
Instead
Good for
of my
you.
paper being covered and I can't see it. So, DeVern, we're going to head your way.
Cheryl, I've been talking to Tommy and David, the outside salesmen at Henson Building Materials in Forest City. They're going to help us navigate through our remodeling project.
Well, I know they have tons of experience, so we'll be in good hands.
Good hands is right. Even professional builders shop there because they trust the quality products and service.
And did you know they have a great relationship with our community, too? Oh, they're so nice.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
7:26 on this Wednesday morning. DeVern Upton feeling finer than frog hair split twice over there in Boston. Good morning, DeVern.
Good morning. How are you?
Ah.
Do you really feel that fine, DeVern?
Yeah, I feel pretty good this morning.
I've never heard that, Todd. What does that mean?
Finer than frog hair split twice?
Explain that to us.
Yeah, please explain that to two ladies.
That's fine. You know, fine hair.
Fine.
Hair. Frogs don't have any hair.
Yeah.
So if you find one and you split it twice, that's a lot. That's very fine.
Yeah. Okay. I understand now. Don't you, DeVern?
I got it now. I got it.
Well, I could say finer than.
I feel so educated right now.
Finer than 200-year-old wine. That don't make sense.
Huh?
Does that sound better?
I guess. Yeah, it sounds better.
If I was any better, I couldn't stand myself.
You remember Van Austin used to work here. Used to say, if I felt any better, I'd be twins.
If I any better, I'd be two of me. DeVern, what's going on in Boston over there?
Well, over here in Boston, we have a temperature of 51 degrees. Fire department had no calls, but we're thankful for our volunteer firefighters. And food boxes will be given out today at Chase Ministry. They're on Chase Highway from 9 to 10:30. Don't forget to go by Washburn Store and check their items out. They have seeds in. It's time to start planting your garden. And then go by Bostic Florist and order for prom and for mom. And Memorial Days will be starting at the churches. And I hope everyone has a wonderful and safe day.
All right, DeVern, hope you do as well, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. DeVern Upton with that report from the Bostic Fire District over that way. Well, folks, I want you to go up by there and see my buddy Tony up at Tony's Produce. It's spring, the sun is shining, the birds are singing, and Tony's Produce is once again in full bloom. If you've not been up by there and seen all the gorgeous flowers and the hanging baskets he's got up there, you need to go up by there. Mother's Day, Memorial Day is coming up soon, and you can go up there and get you flowers, hanging baskets for your mom or Memorial Day, and I mean, it'll be beautiful. Just in, they've also got truckloads of fresh fruits and vegetables. I think Tony goes about once every day or something like that and gets a fresh, maybe
sure,
every other day or something like that.
He stays on the road gathering all his goods
Yes, he
together.
does. Got beautiful door wreaths for spring and summer. They've got the homemade sweet treats and cakes. It's all made by the local folks around here. Honeys and jams, cantaloupes, watermelons, fresh strawberries. Tony's Produce is the place, and let the good times roll. They're now open 7 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 9 until 7. Wednesdays from 9 until 6, and Sunday 10 until 6. 773 North Washington Street in Rutherford. The number's 287-9495. That's Tony's Fresh Produce Market.
Okay, Todd, I've got this for you.
Oh, did you find the finer?
I did, and it means a person's own excellent physical and mental state.
I need to quit saying that then, don't
I? Well, excellent. So it means that it's...
But you went into physical and mental.
Yeah, since frogs do not have hair, something that is finer than frog hair means something that is as thin and excellent as possible.
There you go.
But I've still lost because I don't understand where they... Oh, well. Anyway, that's what it means. We're in an excellent state this morning.
That's right. We're in excellent state. Excellent. Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
You know, boy, that went back a couple of years there, didn't it? Talking about Bill and Ted. If there's any millennials out there listening, they're going to go, who's Bill and Ted? I work with a Bill, and I know my Uncle Ted. Surely he's not talking about them. Go back and watch those classic films of cinema culture. 7:30 on this Wednesday morning. We're going to check in with Robbie Samuel.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Oh, I'm going to quit doing this. 7:31. Tracy don't know who Bill and Ted is, don't know who Keanu Reeves is. And I guess you're going to say you don't know who Boy George is either.
Well, yeah, I remember him.
Oh, you know him.
I remember his little weird self.
Robbie Samuel, help me out of this, Mount Vernon community. Help me out here.
I don't know that I can this morning.
Do you not know Bill and Ted either?
I don't think so. I know.
Oh my God!
When you said excellent, I was thinking Wayne's World.
Well, yeah, I did say that after that. I said that's Wayne and Garth. Oh no, party time, excellent.
Yeah, that's where my head went. But Bill and Ted, I don't know. But maybe if I seen something or a preview, I might be like,
okay,
oh, yeah, I remember
so
that.
Netflix. Pull up Bill and Ted and watch those movies.
Everybody, all the listening audience sit out there thinking, who is Bill and Ted?
I guess I'm the only one in WCAB listening area that has seen Bill and Ted.
We're all old, Todd.
So is Bill and Ted. Robbie, what is going on this morning? How in the world are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. And just checking out the weather. It looks like it's going to be a little cloudy right now, so might see some rain after a while. Who knows? You just don't never know anymore, do we?
That's right.
But, well, with the fire department, Hudlow stayed quiet with calls. We did have some multi-company facility training last night with Spindale, Far City, and SDO, so we was at the college at the training grounds for that last night. And Rutherford, we ended up with 2 medical calls, and we assisted the ATF and the SBI with some training yesterday. And other than that, with the fire departments, that's about it. And just want to remind everybody that there is a blood drive next Wednesday, May the 3rd, at Rutherford Fire Department, which is on Mitchell Street in Rutherford. It'll be 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Try to come out and support that if you will. And also we'll have our re-grand opening that Thursday, May the 4th, starting at 3, and it'll end at 5:30. So leave some refreshments and drinks. Come on by and check that out. And that's all I got going on as far as the news in the big town of Mount Vernon and Rutherford this morning.
We have figured out Tracy's why she has not seen Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted premiered in 1989, and so did her daughter.
I was too busy being a mama.
She had better things to do than to sit around and watch movies.
That is exactly
That's
right. I told Todd if it wasn't on Nickelodeon, I didn't know what it was.
I bet you know who Dill Pickle is, don't you?
Yes.
Bet you
Bear
know,
in the Big Blue House.
I bet you know all the Rugrats.
Oh.
I know all the SpongeBob. I mean, my son was a SpongeBob fanatic.
I've got something for y'all.
Here we go. This morning, Tracy's Tidbits.
A company in Poland makes dinnerware out of wheat so you can actually eat your plate when you're finished. That's pretty ingenious.
Well, it depends on what the plate tastes like.
Well, it may taste like cardboard.
I was trying to tell you, if you get like a wheat, that just plain old wheat, be like kind of like bread, I guess, like a bread plate.
I guess that's what it is.
They've had them at Taco Bell for years.
Well, I cannot believe that I am that far behind.
You remember you used to go to Taco Bell and get that taco salad,
Yeah.
and when you get through eating it, you can eat
That's
the,
right,
oh,
you do.
was so
That is
good.
good. That is good.
Yeah. Tell me, please, you remember that.
I do.
Y'all are just full of knowledge this morning.
I'm telling you, Robbie.
We are full of something, Robbie.
Well, it could either be hot air. It don't matter.
That's
as long as you got
right.
something.
Hey, Robbie, that is what is the next? What are those things called again? We need to start working on those on Fridays that they have in Rutherfordton.
Oh, the Fab Fest?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fab Fest.
Is that coming up?
Yeah, it's actually coming up in May. See, most of the time it's the first Friday or second Friday in May.
Okay.
But I'll give you the exact date. I've got it right here.
Okay.
Let's see. Because the movie's in the park, the next one will be May the 12th for it, and then the May 5th, so it is the first Friday, will be the next Fab Fest.
Oh, okay.
And it starts at 6 p.m. I guess I should have said that. I wasn't paying no attention to the date on that one. But
I was going to try to make it to one.
well, maybe you can. Maybe it'll the weather will be good this time, and you can go out and enjoy it and get you some music and see some arts and crafts.
Yep. At least it's something to
Some
kind of
good
do
food.
on a Friday night.
Yeah, that's right. And it'll be simple. It's nothing, too big. It's just enough to get out
Right.
and kind of enjoy the weather.
So they've just completely taken away the Mayfest then, haven't they? This is
They
it.
did.
Yeah.
Yep. And seems like, I think from the feedback that I've heard, folks enjoy this a little more because they have a little more to do than just 2 festivals a year. You know, they have something at least once a month just to kind of get out and about, like walk the street and but like I said, it'll be on Central Street. You know, it's just a back street.
Oh yeah.
It stays pretty busy, so you need to get your guitar out and go out there and play some music for some folks.
Oh Lord, I can't play a guitar, but I can play some spoon. I'll bring my spoons.
There you go.
I'm going to bring my radio because that's the only thing I can play.
Yeah. Oh,
if I brought my guitar and sang, that'd be the last Fab Fest. I promise you.
I don't know. It might be a good comedy show. You can't never tell.
There you go.
Never
Maybe.
know. Comedy Hour with Todd right here on Central
You
Street.
play your guitar and I'll play my spoons, and we'll run the whole county off.
I don't know. You never know. You've seen stranger things.
Robbie, good talking to you this morning. We got to move on, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right. Well, y'all have a good day and take care.
Thanks,
Take care,
Robbie.
Robbie. Bye-bye.
Robbie Samuel with the report from the Mount Vernon community, and we're going to move up to over to Sunshine, Cherry Mountain, speak with Sue Price.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad
38.
Avenue in Rutherfordton.
I got to let Christian stop doing that commercial first. 38 minutes after 7 o'clock or 22 minutes till the hour of 8 o'clock. Sue Price, Sunshine, Cherry Mountain Fire District. How are you today?
Good morning, Todd. I'm doing good. Hope you are.
Oh, Lord, yeah, doing good this morning.
Well, Sue, if Todd's going to play the radio and I'm going to play the spoons, what are you going to play?
Oh, me.
We got Sue and Richard to
I
dance
don't know.
for us.
Yeah, you and Richard need to be dancing for us.
I wish we could. Oh, me. Well, let's see. I have only one birthday today, and it's on Fairview's calendar, and it's for Wanda Smith, so hope she'll have a good day today. And we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. Looks like it's going to be maybe it'll be a little rainy later on, but that'll be all right. And in my announcements, the community Bible study is going on at the Golden Valley Church up in beautiful Golden Valley, the Book of Revelations, and Pastor Tom Elkins is leading that study, and I'm sure they're all enjoying that and getting some good information. And the rain date that we had for the yard sale and fundraiser for the clubhouse is scheduled for April 29th, so we hope it's not going to be raining that day, but we don't know for sure yet. But anyway, that's coming up April 29th, and you can rent a space for your yard sale outside for $10, and the club will be having sausage and liver mash biscuit breakfast from 8 to 10:30, and then a hot dog and hamburger lunch from 11 to 1:30, and that's for donations only to support the clubhouse. And then on April 30th, the Fairview Baptist Church will be having a singer and songwriter, Gary Peters, and guest guitarist Caleb Hauser, and everyone is welcome. There will be refreshments served after the singing. And also the Golden Valley Community Club is going to sponsor a blood drive that'll be May the 1st from 4 to 7 p.m. So if you can give blood, make plans to come out for that, because it's always needed. Never know when it'll be you or one of your family that needs it. So come on out and donate it if you can. And so far, that's the only announcement I have. It's just quiet and calm over this way, looking for a good day, and I hope y'all will have one.
Thanks, Sue. Have a great morning and a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Sue Price with that report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Makes way for Tina White, Shingle Hollow.
Let me brag on Hutchins Pest Control a minute. Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service may be the reason they keep getting voted best pest control. If you have a pest problem, call this family-run business at 287-5171. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Get a free estimate when you call Hutchins Pest Control and be sure the job is done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171 and they'll be right there.
7:42 on this Wednesday morning. It reminded me of a song when Tracy said lady. Kenny Rogers, great singer. Tenny, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I am finer than frog hair split four-way.
See there? That's
Good
even
for
better.
you.
Look at there.
Excellent.
So you
Looking
are
forward to
you are
today.
super excellent.
Super. Well, it is so good to be in Shingle Hollow this morning because it's a good, dreary, rainy day. It's just sprinkling. May not be right now, but it was earlier. I think it's clear. It's just cloudy, but this is my kind of day. I love it. You like rainy days?
Just to lay around and read a book or just kind of watch movies. Yeah, I kind of like days like this, too. Every once in a while. Not all the time. Not when it gets on a roll.
I like to get out in it, but it's an excuse for my bad hair when I'm out and traveling and doing things. If it's raining, I don't have to worry about. I've got a good excuse.
You are so right, girl.
That's right. I don't know what y'all talking about bad hair.
You always have good hair.
My hair is fabulous.
Well, wow.
Well, I think think I may have inherited my dad's hair, and it gets very thin. I can remember, especially on Sunday mornings, on church mornings, that he'd stand in the mirror and he'd comb his hair from one side over to the other side to cover up that thin hair. Oh, goodness.
Is that one side's waving at the other? Is that what's always happening?
Yes, yes.
My brother's hair got a good look at his face and ran from it.
Oh, goodness. That's not sweet at all.
Yeah, he'll call me in a minute and be like, listen here.
Well, I am looking forward to watching the 1948 video. Will you remind me where that is and when?
That'll be, let me see.
Tomorrow.
At
the Spindle House. I will be there, so you be there and sit beside of me.
Thursday, April 27th at 5:30 at the Spindle House, Tanner Street, Spindale.
Nevaeh gets her sports physicals tomorrow at 3:30. So if we're out of there, we'll be over there. We're going to.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. I was telling her about that this morning. She's looking forward to coming too. I love anything about the history of our county. I love history in general, but that's really going to be so informative, and it's just to look back and see how things used to be. That's what I can't wait to see.
I love it. The book about Rutherford County, was it Robin Lattimore wrote it?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that was wonderful. He did such a good job on that.
Yes. I need to pull it out and look at it on this rainy day.
Stuff like that's always fun to look at. I'm sorry.
It is. I like it. I wish I could find a book about Shingle Hollow. There, in Golden Valley, there was Miss Towery who shared a lot of history. And if anyone knows my uncle, James McCurry, he has always shared history with me. Things about our ancestors and people in the county and community. And I wish I could just write down everything he says, and maybe I could take a recorder and do it. But I love, maybe that's where I get the love from my family.
That's right.
Anyway, if anybody knows things about Shingle Hollow, I would love to hear them. You can call me 748-6220. I'll listen. So up here we have some anniversaries today. No birthdays, but for Seth and Taylor Watson and David and Karen Lauder, happy anniversary. And for announcements, let's see, Dwayne sent me a message to announce about the tent revival that's going on. And just got to find it. Okay, so there's an old-fashioned tent revival that is going to be on Piney Knob Road at 1081 Piney Knob Road, and it starts April 30th and goes through May 3rd. The services will begin at 6 p.m. under the tent on Sunday night and 7 p.m. the other night. And there will be special singing each night, and everyone's invited to come experience an old-fashioned tent revival and worship together. And that, I think, that's all I got. The fire department, they said they were quiet the past 24 hours.
All right, Tina, thanks so much for the report. Good talking to you. We'll catch you again tomorrow.
Y'all have a great day. God bless
you. Too. Bye-bye.
Tina White with that report from the Shingle Hollow. We're going to check in with Brenda Kelly, Union Mills, next.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
7:48 on this Wednesday morning. Brenda Kelly from Union Mills. Good morning. How are you?
I'm just fine. Hope you are on this wonderful Wednesday morning.
Wonderful Wednesday. Yes, it is.
That's right.
Cloudy skies outside. Looks like it's...
I know it looks like it's going to pour down rain in a minute.
It does, yeah.
I got a doctor's appointment today. I had one yesterday, got one today, and got one tomorrow. You'd think I was on my deathbed.
Oh, gosh.
Well, you're trying to keep from being on it.
That's right. Well, one of them was a heart doctor. That was yesterday. Today's eye doctor. And tomorrow, I forget what doctor that is. Let's see. I got the heart doctor, the eye doctor, Oh, I have to get a B12 shot tomorrow.
Oh.
So I can have some energy.
Hey, listen, I got 12 beans I can get stingy. Ain't that the same?
I don't know, is it?
Let's try it and find out.
I don't know.
Well, you didn't even have to go to the heart doctor. I can already tell you're a sweetheart.
Well, thank you.
Oh, look at there.
Oh, wasn't that sweet?
That was sweet.
Did you see how she tied that in there? That was a good one.
Oh, thank you.
But I had lost 7 pounds, and since I was out the last time, I've been trying real hard to lose some weight, so I'd lost 7 pounds, so I'm happy.
Don't you always dread to step on the scales at the doctor's office?
I hate it.
Oh, I dread that part. And I always be sure and put
you're
my...
a little old skinny thing. It shouldn't matter.
No, I'm not. But I always put my pocketbook down because I think that, that might make a big difference.
I used to take my shoes off, but they don't let you do that no more.
Yeah, that ain't fair, is it?
No.
Right before I get on the scales, it winces.
It does what?
It winces. It goes,
oh, okay.
Golly. Oh.
I had a nephew. He was like you, Todd. He always had a weight problem. But you're getting yours off, aren't you?
Well, I weighed yesterday, and I was still the same weight. I hadn't lost or gained any. Maybe it was floating back a pound, but
Well, as long as you ain't gained, that's good.
That's right. Yep.
That's
so
good.
I'll check in on toward the end of the week.
Yeah, I know.
Haven't been drinking my water like I should, so I'm gonna get back drinking my water. And,
how tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
That's what I don't know if my nephew was 6'3" or 6'5". He was tall, but he at one time weighed 700 and something pounds.
Oh my!
Yep.
He
was gonna go up to Asheville and have that surgery done on your stomach where you lose weight.
Yeah.
You have to be healthy for that. I mean,
Yeah.
But they found out he had a hernia, and he had that repaired, and it took forever for it to heal. Then he was in a bad car wreck and had a collapsed lung, and that's what caused it. He didn't die then, but he died later. He had asthma real bad, and he went to bed and went to sleep, and that lung collapsed, and with his asthma him being obese, that was what was on his death certificate.
One of the biggest things I get is, people always assume that I have heart problems or diabetes or cholesterol or a lot of underlying circumstances, but I get my blood work came back this last time, and it was good. My A1C had actually went down a little bit. It's not ever too high.
Yeah.
But I don't have cholesterol. I take a pill for blood pressure, but my blood pressure is always good. So
mine is too. And I'm way overweight.
The doctor told me, she's like, if I looked at your vital signs and all your blood work, I'd think you were pretty healthy. She said
right.
Everything's good.
Yeah.
This time a big old boy.
I'm a big old girl.
So just the way it is.
Well, let's see. I've got 46 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays, any anniversaries. I don't know of anything going on. So it's just short, sweet, and quiet, and you better get down to Ellenburg and check on Luther Sweet Thing because your time's running out.
All right. Thanks, Brenda. Have a good one.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye. Brenda Kelly with that report from the Union Mills Fire District, and we will check in with Luther Gillikin after this.
To win in sports, you must adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Why not let Andrew Tisdale help you create a game plan for financial success? Call 828-287-9197 and get started today. That's Andrew Tisdale, 828-287-9197.
And we are headed down to the Ellenboro Fire District. See if we can get a hold of Luther Gillikin this morning. Phone was ringing in the background. You can hear it. Call in, Luther. If you're there, you got to pick up.
He's here.
There you are, Luther. Good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. And you?
I'm doing doggone pretty good. How's
Hey,
things in
Luther.
Ellenboro, Luther?
Hey, things are quiet, peaceful around here. Not a whole lot happening. The fire department, they didn't have anything all day yesterday, all night last night. They said this morning they just sitting there drinking coffee, watching traffic go by. Nothing else going on down here, but we're going to have something going on here first Saturday in May. That this coming Saturday week. going to be having that big town-wide yard sale. So come on out and set up in your yard. If you want to set up a yard sale in your yard, come on out on Depot Street and set up somewhere. And if you don't want to have any sale, come out and buy something. Everybody has something to sell. If you can't find it here, you probably don't need it. And they'll be having corn on the cob and donuts and hot dogs and all that stuff. So everybody have a good time. So you have a good day up there, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Luther, thanks. Have a good one.
All right.
Bye-bye. Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenboro Fire District. Birthday is an anniversary time. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary, give us a call, 287-3356, and we'll have a birthday party in your honor. And I want you to go by Granny B's, the headquarters for those delicious donuts, orange twist, Long John's, cream-filled donuts, or just a traditional glazed donut. Enjoy a fresh, delicious sub sandwich, or if you don't want the bread, you can get that on a salad. For birthdays, showers, or any occasions, you can call on Granny B's for their delicious cakes or petit-fours. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7. Saturday, 9 until 6. Closed on Monday. Call them 286-9012, located at 322 West Main Street in Spindale.
As people get older, they sense a greater need to pass the torch to the next generation. They have more of an interest in being a mentor or a teacher to someone else. They want something of what they have learned to be passed on to others. They truly want the pupil to shine beyond them. InfoSearch recounts the story of the time Leonardo da Vinci's teacher requested the young pupil to finish one of the instructor's unfinished works. Da Vinci was afraid. He stood in awe of his teacher's skill. At first, Da Vinci declined, but the old artist would not accept no for an answer. The young artist was simply instructed to do the best you can. Trembling, Da Vinci took the brush and began. With each careful stroke, his hand grew more steady as his eye awoke with a slumbering genius. Soon he had forgotten his timidity and was completely caught up in his work. Observing the finished painting, the old teacher saw the skill and the mastery of Da Vinci. Embracing his student, he exclaimed to my son, "I paint no more." Regardless of your skill and trade, there are some young student around you filled with potential. They may be fearful, insecure, and uncertain. All they need may be someone to say, "Go ahead, do the best you can." Who knows what genius you may discover? Also, who knows how your life may be changed for the better because you took the time to help the student become greater than the teacher. This is Bill Hostler with today's Key to Confident Living.
Happy birthday.
I'd like to say happy birthday today to Josh Rumfeld, 33 years old from Boston. Happy birthday, Josh. Hope you have many, many more. And he is the winner of our cupcake from Whistle Stop Bakery over there in Boston. Other birthdays today include Carol Burnett. She's 90 years old today.
Oh, wow.
Maurice Williams of Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs, 1938. Bobby Rydell, he's a singer from back in the 60s, 1942. He was born. Melania Trump, born in 1970. And for any of those ladies out there who have seen the Magic Mike movies, Channing Tatum, born on this day in 1980. He was Magic Mike himself. 1912, some of the events happening today. In 1912, the first home run was hit at Fenway Park. 1941, first organ at a baseball stadium is played. Begins a tradition that's still happening today. Go to the ballpark and hear the organ play. 1977, Studio 54 opens in New York. On this day in 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear reactor explodes. I remember that. 1991, the TV show Dinosaurs premieres on ABC TV. On this date, 1993, Conan O'Brien replaces David Letterman as the host of Late Night. Today is National Dissertation Day. Today is Denim Day, National Kids and Pets Day, National Administrative Professionals Day, Stop Food Waste Day, and National Help a Horse Day. Also on the birthdays, we have Carolyn Burgess and Daniel Ruff, all celebrating birthdays today. $7:58, we're going to see if we can get a hold of our buddy Wayne Rollins over at Wayne's Lunchbox this morning. Let's see if he'll pick up the phone this morning and talk with us.
Hello.
Wayne, good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How y'all doing this morning?
Doing pretty good. Not going to complain this morning.
Well, I mean, you know, it's a little rainy out, but it'll be all right. It's a good day. It's Wednesday.
That's all right. It's not raining inside Wayne's lunchbox. I know that.
That's exactly right. I hope it ain't anyway. Because if it is, then we got to...
If it is, you're going to have some soggy burgers.
That's exactly right. But so I hear we're cranking up a new band. You're playing the radio. She's playing spoons. I guess I can play the pots and pans. So,
hey, we got it going on.
We'll give in to the glory there. We'll give them a little run for their money. They don't know nothing about this trio.
We'll just call it the old time kitchen band.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
Hey, that sounds like a winner right there now.
That's right.
I think you just owned to something.
Well, you never can tell, but yeah, it's a little rainy. It seems like we get these rainy days at least 2 or 3 times a week now. I don't know. Old man weather man don't know what's going on. I mean, they say it's going to rain this day, so I'm like my old papa used to say, look, he said, if you look out there on that rock and it's dry, sun's shining. If it's wet, it's raining. If it's got snow on it, then you know it snowed. So.
That's pretty simple, ain't it?
Well, you know, and that's the simple things. I don't know. It seems like the weatherman's the only person that can be wrong so many times and still continue to have a job.
That is so true.
And if that rock's missing, we got a tornado.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It got slung to the next county. That's crazy you mentioned that. I seen some pictures last night on some of those tornadoes that come through out in the Midwest, and I mean, you know, they was like a fork sticking in a tree and just all kind of stuff. And, you know, you just think about that for a minute. It takes a pretty good bit of force to throw a fork into a tree. That thing was buried up, you know, a good 1.5 inches. I mean, it was almost to the base of the fork.
That's crazy
the ones
to think
that came
about
through South Carolina last year, a guy took a picture of a rake. A metal rake, you know, one of the harder metal rakes that you use to break the ground up. It was stuck into the side of a refrigerator by the tines. And that
just goes to show you how much force
I was like,
are behind those things.
I don't think I could swing a rake and get it to embed up in a refrigerator like that.
Ooh.
And if I know if I did, I wouldn't be able to move the next day from swinging it that hard.
That's right.
But today is Wednesday for lunch. Definitely come by and check us out. We got that cheeseburger sub that is gaining popularity by the day. We have a lot of people even try to get those during the day, and if we can throw it in, we can. But today's the day you definitely can come by and pick it up. Cheeseburger sub, you basically just, you know, make your cheeseburger the way you want it, and we just put it on a hoagie. We chop that thing up, put 2 slices of your choice of cheese on it. But you can add anything to it. I tell everybody, like yesterday we had a couple guys come in that hadn't been there for a while, and man, you talking about a double cheeseburger. He got bacon, jalapenos, mushrooms, grilled onions, mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, and chili. And I walked out there and I said, I called his name, and I can't remember exactly what his name was. And I said, whoever this is, I said, who got this cheeseburger? And that guy said, I did. And I said, man, let me give you this fork because you're going to need it. And I love it when guys get, or girls, either one, when they get something, you know. I know everybody's different. They get ketchup, mustard on their hamburger. But when you come in there and we can create a masterpiece, as I call it, I love seeing people get happy over a hamburger or whatever it is they get from us. And I just love being creative and making different things like that. So, you know, go out there and fix you something good, try something different. That's the way I tell them. You know, throw you a little pimento cheese on it. If you've never had pimento cheese on a cheeseburger, you're missing out. If you've never had a fried egg on a cheeseburger, I'm telling you, it's really good.
I think you could call that the kitchen sink burger there.
Well, we do have one that we call the Barnyard. We're actually going to run it tomorrow for lunch. You'll be able to get it, and it's got pretty much everything that the farm's got on it. So you have to come by tomorrow and check out the Barnyard. It's got a fried egg. It's got some pulled pork on it. It's definitely a great sandwich to get. Got a little bacon on it. So we got the whole farm on that thing tomorrow.
That's right.
And, of course, today, our buddy Jim Bishop, today's his day with chicken pie.
Chicken pie day.
chicken pie on Wednesday. We just, we don't call it hump day anymore. We call it chicken pie day.
That's it.
So at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and we're going to throw in some broccoli casserole with that this afternoon too. And I think we're going to do some Crowder peas. We hadn't done Crowder peas in a while, so we're going to throw them out there too. So come on by this evening for at 3 o'clock to start that up. But you can come by and get you some lunch today, and we'll be there ready to go, rain or shine.
All right, Wayne, sounds good. We'll see you there. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you another time.
All right, sounds good. Y'all have a good week.
Thanks,
You
Wayne.
too. Bye.
Wayne Rollins, our buddy from Wayne's Lunchbox in Spindale there. Go by and get you a good, tasty lunch today, or in the afternoon on your way home, go by and get you some supper and take it home and enjoy. I know you'll love Wayne's Lunchbox right there in Spindale.
With allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend